Welcome back to Superbly Said, Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Today we're diving into some high-level language, and it's all drawn directly from a SpeakDuo lesson on Susan Cain's TED Talk, The Power of Introverts.
And as always, you can go to SpeakDuo.com to meet people from all over the world. They're all practicing English on video calls, getting more confident.
It's a great way to actually use this stuff. So let's get straight into it.
Okay, so we're starting with terms that get into deep internal states. First up, to crave something.
Right. And crave is so much more than just want.
Oh, absolutely.
I think the trap is thinking they're interchangeable. But to crave something, it's this really intense, almost physical or emotional pull.
Like a necessity.
Exactly. It's not just a preference. It's a need for, comfort or satisfaction right now.
So let's say in an IELTS question about handling stress, you wouldn't just say, I want quiet time.
No, you'd elevate it.
You'd say something like, when I feel stressed, I usually crave comfort food like chocolate. Or maybe I crave a moment of complete silence.
That shows a much deeper understanding.
Okay, next one. To internalize something.
Ah, this is a good one. Because it's not the same as just learning something.
Not at all.
See, learning is it's acquiring knowledge. You can learn a rule. But when you internalize it, that idea actually shapes your spontaneous behavior. It becomes part of you.
So it's about it becoming second nature.
Yes, it goes way beyond just memorizing.
Okay, so in a professional context, you might be talking about new company rules. You could say, we need the entire development team to internalize these security protocols immediately so they become a reflex, not a checklist item.
Perfect. That shows you're aiming for a real change in behavior.
Let's shift to another interesting verb, to yield something.
This word is so formal and, I think, underused. People think it just means stopping your car.
Right, the traffic sign.
But it's really about deliberately giving up control or position. It's not just giving way, it implies you're consciously surrendering a right.
Usually out of respect, or for safety, or hierarchy.
Exactly. It's concise, it's formal, and it's powerful.
So in a discussion about, say, social etiquette, you might be asked, do you usually yield your seat to elderly people on public transport?
And the answer would be something like, yes, I always stand up and yield my seat to them out of respect.
Moving on to another strong formal verb, to abolish something.
This is so much stronger than just cancel or stop.
Yeah, it's got a sense of finality to it.
It does. To abolish something means you are formally, officially ending a system, a law, an institution. It's definitive.
And you can use that power metaphorically, right, for personal things?
Absolutely. That's a great advanced usage.
So if someone asked what bad habit you'd get rid of, you could say, if I could abolish one bad habit, I'd abolish my habit of checking my phone the second I wake up.
That gives it so much more weight. It's not just stopping, it's eradicating.
Okay, our next one is a noun, outlier.
Now, this isn't just a quirky way to say odd one out. It's more specific.
It has that statistical feel.
It does. It comes from data. An outlier is something that deviates so much from the norm that it stands alone. It suggests a uniqueness that probably needs to be investigated.
So it's perfect for a business context.
Oh, definitely.
You could be in a meeting and say, our Q3 sales figures were excellent, but the South Asia region was a real outlier. Their growth was 3 times the global average.
And that immediately tells everyone, we need to look at what's happening there.
Okay, let's talk about to guard something.
Yeah, this verb is more active than just keep safe.
How so?
Well, to guard something implies constant, deliberate vigilance. You're actively restricting access because you perceive a potential threat.
Right. So it's not passive protection.
Exactly. And it works so well for intangible things, like privacy or secrets, or even your time.
So you could be asked, do you tend to guard your secrets or share them?
And a good response would be, I tend to guard my secrets very closely. I only tell my best friend.
Let's move to a verb of motion, to roam.
I like this one. It's often compared to wander. But wander can sometimes sound a bit aimless, maybe even lost. To roam suggests more freedom or curiosity. It feels like you're covering a bigger, maybe wilder area.
An exploration.
Yes, that's the word. It's exploration without a fixed destination.
So if you were describing your ideal day off for, say, an IELTS question, you could say, If I had a free day, I'd choose to roam around the old downtown area, just discovering hidden cafes and bookstores.
That paints a much richer picture than just walking around.
Okay, next up is to mimic someone.
This is a subtle one. It's different from imitate.
How is it different?
Well, imitate often feels very deliberate. You're trying to impersonate someone. But to mimic, that often happens unconsciously. It's about mirroring mannerisms, especially with people you spend a lot of time with.
Like when friends start to sound like each other?
Exactly. It shows connection and empathy. So when you're asked why friends do that,
You could answer, I think they start to mimic each other because they spend so much time together, it's a subconscious way to show they're connected.
perfect.
And our last one before the quiz, to weave something.
Such a great descriptive verb. It's miles better than just mix or include.
Because it implies a certain skill.
A skill and a complexity, yes. When you weave things together, you're blending them seamlessly into a single, intricate pattern or story. The individual threads become part of a whole.
So this is essential for talking about communication skills.
Definitely.
For example, when presenting the quarterly results, the analyst needs to weave the technical findings with the strategic goals to convince the leadership team.
That's a fantastic example. It's not just listing facts, it's creating a single coherent narrative.
Okay, now that we've dug into those, let's switch gears.
Time for the quiz.
It's time for the SpeakDuo Quiz 1170 to test your recall on some advanced phrases.
Let's do it.
All right, question 1. The phrase is on a whim.
Okay.
Scenario. We decided to drive to the beach on a whim rather than planning the trip for weeks. What was the nature of the decision? Was it A, made slowly and cautiously, B, made impulsively or suddenly, or C, forced upon the group? Feel free to pause here if you need a moment to think.
And the correct answer is B.
B?
A decision made on a whim is all about spontaneity. It's the complete opposite of planning.
Exactly. Next question, number 2. The phrase is burnout.
A very relevant one today.
It is. Scenario. If you work 12 hours a day every week, you will eventually burn out. What is the likely result? A, an immediate surge of energy. B, you'll become extremely tired and mentally exhausted. Or C, you'll automatically receive a mandatory vacation. Take a second if you need it.
The answer here is definitely B. To burn out means reaching that state of total mental and physical exhaustion from overwork. It's a state of depletion.
Right. Question 3. Muscle through. Scenario. You can't just muscle through a difficult math problem. You need to understand the formula. What is the incorrect approach described here? Is it A, trying to logically deduce the answer? B, trying to force your way through with raw strength or willpower? Or C, simplifying the problem into smaller parts?
And the answer is B. When you try to muscle through something, you're just using brute force, not strategy or intelligence. You're ignoring the smart way to do it.
Okay, on to question 4. Filled to the brim.
Love this phrase.
Scenario. My schedule is filled to the brim with mandatory meetings today, leaving no free time. What does this indicate about the schedule? A, it contains only a single activity. B, it's almost completely empty. Or C, it's completely full with no capacity for anything else.
The correct answer is C. Filled to the brim is a great visual metaphor. It means you are at absolute maximum capacity. There's no more room.
Not even a little bit. Okay, question 5 is about the phrase on the line.
Okay.
The championship title is on the line in this final game. What is the status of the title? A, it's safely secured. B, it's at a high risk of being lost. Or C, it's being retired permanently.
The answer is B. If something is on the line, it is at risk. It's the critical thing that could be won or lost depending on the outcome. The stakes are high.
Right. Next up, question 6. Fine-tune. Scenario. We need to fine-tune the presentation before the meeting to ensure perfection. What is the primary focus of this work? A, to completely rewrite it. B, to make small, precise adjustments for maximum efficiency. Or C, to dramatically alter its main objective.
And the answer is B. To fine-tune is all about making those small, precise adjustments. It implies the main part is already good. You're just polishing it to perfection.
Almost there. Question 7. For better or for worse?
A big one.
Scenario. I quit my job to start a new business. A decision made for better or for worse. What aspect of the outcome is being accepted? A. That the outcome is guaranteed to be positive. B. That the decision is accepted regardless of whether the outcome is good or bad. Or C. That the outcome is guaranteed to be financially devastating.
The answer is B. This phrase is all about commitment. It means you accept all possible consequences, good and bad. You're acknowledging the risk in moving forward anyway.
Okay, last question. Number 8. The phrase is in the right headspace.
So important.
Scenario. I am not in the right headspace to deal with this complex problem right now. What is the speaker indicating? A. That they are in optimal physical condition. B. That they are not mentally or emotionally prepared. Or C. That they are physically too close to the problem.
And the correct answer is B. If you're not in the right headspace, it means your mental or emotional state isn't ready for the task. Your mind isn't in the right place to perform well.
And that's our quiz. We've covered a lot of ground today, from powerful verbs like internalize and abolish to descriptive nouns like outlier.
Yeah, and I think the main takeaway here is about choosing your words strategically. Don't just use a word like crave because it sounds advanced.
Right.
Use it because it conveys exactly the right level of intensity you want. And the only way to get comfortable with that is practice. That's how you really internalize these structures.
We really hope this critique has given you some concrete, actionable ways to improve your advanced English. And we'd love for you to join a SpeakDuo session soon, try these out, and maybe even submit some of your own work for a future critique.